All praises to Amun, the universal God of truth. My name is Antwin Henley, aka Tehuti. I am the founder of the Temple of Amun, House of Life. My primary goal for creating this video is to inform the community that I am in the process of not only creating this online ministry, the Temple of Amun, House of Life, but I have a companion religious spiritual book that I'm also putting out. So the followers of the truth who join, they will be able to get spiritual nourishment from the companion book with the Temple of Amun, House of Life, and to grow with us in our ministry. Amun is the supreme being who the African people in Africa, mainly known as Kemet and now modern day Egypt, worship. Before they was indoctrinated or followed any other religion of creeds, we all worship Amun, the God of life. There was temples built to him, Amun, tens of thousands of years ago. These temples were ramshacked and destroyed by the priesthood of Ra and the priesthood of Amun, Aten, Akhenaten's priesthood. They destroyed the temples and passed decrees that these temples should be closed because they didn't have, Amun is not a physical God. He's not a God that materialized into physical form, any type of fire, man. He didn't have relations with any women to produce any children or anything. So our ancient ancestors, they worship Amun because he was a spiritual God. He was in spirit form. And they built great temples, the Temple of Karnak, the Temple of Luxor. These temples were destroyed. A lot of the teachings of Tehuti, which was housed 36,000 scrolls, used to be housed in the temples of Amun, was taken off and they was hauled off to Europe, which we no longer have all of them. But by the grace of Amun and the sword of Amun guiding me, I have put together compilations and with the spiritual guidance. The reason why I believe in the God Amun, the supreme being, because over my during my 40 year study and research, it had revealed to me that the people of Kemet and throughout Africa worship one God, and that God or supreme being was Amun, the God of life. When we look at the name in its totality, which represent the spiritual nature of all things life, then we can see why Amun should be given high regards and praise and honor and respect, because he's the God of life, the God of recreation, the God of procreation. We wouldn't be able to exist without the God of life. And throughout the ancient writings and teachings, it shows Amun in the form of Ka'un, who, in the form of Ka'un, at the potter's wheel, creating the first man and woman known to man. The first man and woman on the potter's wheel. Ka'un and Amun are the same. They're interchangeable names. It's just used to describe him in a physical form and as a creation physical form, but he never created, manifests himself, into physical form. So Amun, in regards to all the other deities that we know of, and the modern day deities, are not the same or not alike in comparison. So he never could materialize into any physical creation form, man, or any of those things of that nature. I worship him because Amun spiritually guides me. I pray to him 3 times a day. It's obligatory prayers. Amun have sustained me. He have blessed me throughout the years tremendously. I'm just so grateful to, it's a blessing, and I am grateful and humble today to tell you that, I worship and I bow down, submit my will, my life, and all my resources and everything to not only to Amun, but to the redeveloping of his kingdom on earth. Like I've told you initially earlier, that this kingdom was destroyed, and I'm putting out this video to let inform the community that to come join us and to follow me on Facebook, follow me on TempleOfAmun.net, to join us on Facebook in our postings and our writings and stuff. And not only that, but to also to contribute, to make donations to help out so we can continue to exist. Basically, the funding for this, I pocket it out of my own pocket, and I have tremendous people, that's behind the scene that people don't know, that help me, create the logo, create the filming, to do the typing for the manuscript. I just want people to continue to, follow me as of today. I thank you for tuning in.